what's crazy is like I'm not a good networker. Like I've never networked in my life really. You know what I mean? But I show up, I'm prepared, I do a great job, I'm nice to everyone, I respect everyone. And then that's kind of how I built my relationships and, career. You just show up and do the work, and people are going to gravitate to you or they're not, And they're always going to remember the person who like killed it and was super nice, especially in LA. As long as you weren't a diva, you did your job, you're going to be remembered.
Yeah.
And people respect that. And that's what I've been doing my whole career.
I mean, that sounds like great advice to me, man.
I wish I could network though. Like that's a whole skill in its own. Like I'm the guy that I'll go like to those premieres or those, they'll have the premiere, they'll have the party afterwards and everybody's talking. I'm just like in the corner with some water, like looking like a creep. I'm like, man, I'm about to go home. This ain't working. I'm going home.
No, I get you though, because I'm just like, I'm the same. I'm a homebody, but I'm also just an introvert, like through and through, man. So when I go to places like that, I do sometimes find it difficult to get out and just be like, dude, I want to go talk to that dude. Like, oh, I know she's this casting director, or like, oh, I've worked with them before. Like, I'll talk to people I know, obviously, but to get out of that comfort zone and just go do it, it's like, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Usually it pays off when you do, and when you show up to those things. I think the biggest thing is just showing up. But yeah, it is like, I've been that a million times, bro. The dude in the back with a drink, and I'm just like, why am I so awkward, dude? Like, what's wrong with me, dude? Like,
what's wrong with me? Why isn't anyone talking to me? Because she's big and scary looking at the corner. That's why.
Look like you're gonna fight me right now. No, but that's it though. I mean, but then there's been times where, maybe I have one or two drinks and I start getting like, all of a sudden I could be the life of the party. You know what I mean?
Oh man, not me. I'll be slumped in the corner asleep.
Like, wake up, man, wake up.
Nah, but that is true. I think once you like embrace that uncomfortability, if that's a word, then there's usually something positive that's gonna come out of that. So I'm gonna get better at it. I'll get it eventually, but then it's like, what do we talk about? Like, you lift weights? You watch anime? No. No. All right, let's talk to you then. I guess I'm out. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, but to be honest though, like doing the work and then booking the work, right? And then being professional in that, I think will go farther than, I mean, I've met so many people in this industry, and I'm so grateful for the friends I have and the network I have, but I can't even tell you how many people that could put me on like that don't. And I still know them, and it's interesting. I think the biggest thing that at the end of the day is, what work are you doing? What work are you putting out there? How are you showing up? How, what are you doing daily that makes different? You're working on your freaking body every day. You're working on your craft. You're working on the dream. All those things stack up. And some people, it is networking, right? But I don't want to I don't know, man. Maybe I should be more that way. Maybe I should be like, yo, you're doing a movie with, so-and-so. I know you got a character that fits me. Why aren't you put me in? But I don't want to be that guy. I'm not that guy.
It's a weird play, because it's like they could put you on it, and they know you. It's like, well, they know me. If they thought I was right, they would hit me up.
It's a mix.
A lot of that too is like,
what I mean?
Obviously I'm not an actor. I'm a writer producer, but like sometimes I've found you really have to like almost do something for someone else to like get in the mix of it all. Like, for example, I sold a script where I wrote it on spec, and someone was looking for something, and I just essentially did it for free, and now we're actually making it. But it's essentially like, if someone's looking for something and you can help them, at least in an entry level position like I am, it's like almost just taking a risk by risking my time and energy for what someone else is looking for, right? And then I just booked another producer gig where another producer needed something from me and like work for me, and I'm like, done, I'll do it for you, So like, I know that doesn't really apply to acting as much, but it's really almost taking a risk to help someone else, if that makes sense. Where it's really, I don't know, does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I mean, to me it sounds like adding value. Like, how can you add value to this person that makes you stand out instead of being a taker, right? Like, to a degree, I think is what I'm taking what you're saying. And that makes total sense in my head. It's like, but then it's also, from an acting standpoint, especially if you want to be a diehard actor and like in the sense that all you want to do is act and all you are doing is acting, what value you're going to add other than a great performance? You know,
and like, what are you going to do? Act for free as a favor or something? You know what I mean?
Sometimes
like,
you do, though.
Sometimes it doesn't apply, that analogy, I guess.
No, but I mean, there's workarounds. There's ways to make things work and connecting people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But not if you don't know how to network.
I think for me, like there's been things like you know, work with people, like, oh, I worked with this guy before. Let me shoot him a text, like, hey, I just auditioned for your thing. You know, it's good to see your name pop up. Like, I'll never like ask for a role, but like, let me audition. Can I get a, you know, I'll do that. I don't think there's a problem with that.
No, dude, no. And especially like when you know what you can do, and at the end of the day, like, they're looking for somebody, right? They need somebody to fill that role. And if you think you're going to answer the question for them, you're going to fill that spot, then why wouldn't you? You know, like, I'd rather give it, if I was a producer, or I guess I am, but when I'm looking for something, like, if that was my main job all the time, I'd want to put in the person that wants it. You know, that what are you going to do to set yourself apart? Sometimes, yeah, you want to find that perfect person, and that's what casting. That's why we have casting directors and those companies, and you know, there's so many different ways to do it. But a lot of times, it can just be that text. You're like, wow, I don't know why I didn't think of you for that, you know, and you just put a little note out, and it made all the difference. So this industry is crazy because there's no blueprint, there's no one way to go do it. You know, it's like sometimes it is the friendship, sometimes it is the great auditions.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video.
And subscribe and hit the bell for a whole lot more to come.